In Gwinnett County at their boiling point over violence at school, including these recent fights at Meadow Creek High School. The Gwinnett County Public Schools superintendent says we are in a crisis.
That's right. And tonight, leaders held a code red meeting with parents. Atlanta News First Patrick Quinn was in the room. So, Patrick, how do they plan to stop all of this?
Well, county leaders, they believe tonight was a great start, and that's because of who was in the room, just airing out the concerns at this, again, code red meeting. The school district superintendent, he was there, as was the chief of police for Gwinnett County, representatives from the court system and the district attorney. All hands on deck, listening and trying to find a way to solve this violent issue.
We have a crisis on our hands, and we need everyone's help.
That's Gwinnett County Schools Superintendent Dr. Calvin Watts, not mincing his words, a crisis in the district over the escalating violence in Gwinnett schools.
The last 3 or so weeks, there were fights happening like every day.
Freshman Kayla Fields sees it firsthand. Fights, stabbings, and in late October, a 17-year-old student, DeAndre Henderson, was shot and killed just off campus of Norcross High School. Many parents calling for swift action to make schools safer.
Our kids are suffering. They're in danger. Our schools are not safe.
Their discipline policy did not help these kids know that they can go into school and fight one day, go home, and come back the next day.
During the panel discussion, Jesse Kearney, the pastor of the host church, asked the superintendent directly about this.
When a child brings a gun to school, what are the consequences when a child brings a knife to school? I think that's the red elephant in the room.
Dr. Watts said they have levels of consequences, and they have expelled and suspended students this year. But the new policy, he said, rolled out in August, works to keep kids in the classroom, all kids.
What we have to also understand is what happens when those students come back to school, or what happens if they don't.
Watts said the district is talking about installing body scanners into schools. The county district attorney said the access to guns is an underlying part of this violent problem.
We have to be more cognizant about what our kids are doing. And the big question I have, where are they getting the guns?
And some parents I spoke with, they told me they want to see less talk and more action. And they think that action could come from the county's school board. The next Board of Education meeting is November 17th, roughly 2 weeks away. Live tonight in Lilburn, I'm Patrick Quinn, Atlanta News First.
Another beautiful night.